Open up your brown book, baby. It's for you, it's for us. The fantasies, no one can judge us, no one can judge us. Open up your brown book, baby. It's for you, it's for us.
Hi, my name is Mel Walker. You're joining the Brown Book series with Shay Baby. Let's go.
Hey y'all, hey, it's your girl Shay Baby from the Brown Book series. And look, you know I be listening to y'all, right? So don't be at me anymore because you know all you girls is like, well, Shay, you know we love the women and all that, but where the men at? What? I got you. Let me go grab. Let me call Mel and see what he's doing. So, ladies and gentlemen, please, let's give it a big brown book welcome to Author Mr. Mel Walker. How are you, Mel?
I'm doing great, Shay. Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. This is incredible.
Thank you for coming on. Yeah, honey, they was giving me the business. I was like, oh, come on now. You know, y'all know we equal opportunity over here. We love everybody.
Yes.
So, Mel, okay, so I don't know if you're familiar with the Brown Book series, but we get all up in your business. Okay? Not too much.
Okay.
But enough. Just, you know.
Okay. Gotcha.
It'll be painless. You'll love it. Okay, so I see, Mel, that you are from New York.
Yes. Native New Yorker, born and raised.
Born and raised.
Proud of the city. So.
Yeah, some of the city stuff you're not too proud of, though, because I hear that you Mets all day.
Oh, yeah, I am. Well, you know, that if you're a Met fan, then you know it goes with the territory. So you love to hate them.
You love our. Well, what's the difference? Like, how do you choose which? I'm going to either be with the Yankees or I'm going to be with the Mets. How do you choose?
Yeah, it was really easy for me because when I was growing up, we were only a few miles from Shea Stadium. Oh. So, yeah, it was easy being a Met fan. I grew up in Queens, so it was an easy choice. All my brothers are Yankee fans, but really? I'm the Met fan in the family. So. Wow.
Did you get beat up a lot because you're
No. So Yankee fans, as you probably know, have this arrogance about them. So they kind of like, oh, you're a Met fan, that's cute. we have the real team. So I did get a lot of challenges with that, but I enjoyed my Mets, even though they put me through pain. So
the Mets. But I like the Mets though. I love Dwight Gooden.
Oh yes. Doc.
Yeah, he was. I loved him. Jared Curl and all. I love him.
Oh yeah. He's amazing. Darryl Strawberry, that whole team. Yeah, that was an amazing team. So
that was an amazing team. What made you decide to be a romance author?
Oh, so yeah. So when I started writing, I've been writing most of my life, but when I started to really take it seriously and go into publishing, that was a genre that has always spoken to me. I've always been a romantic at heart, always enjoyed writing love stories, and it was a natural progression. And it's I am a big reader of the genre as well, so I really like the vibe. I love the romance. I love the happy ever after, all of that.
So your Met game was real strong, huh?
Yes, it was.
I guess we're gonna hear some of your pickup lines a little later on.
Nice.
Okay, so publishing. Did you go the traditional route or did you go straight on Amazon Kindle route? Like, what was your publishing experience like?
So when I started, I did a lot of research. I went to a couple of writers' conferences. I did pitch to a couple of agents, trying to go the traditional route. Decided to really go indie just because of the control you have in terms of all aspects of the publishing. I have author friends that have done both, and there's lots of benefits with the traditional. But for me, what works really is the indie route. It just gives me more flexibility in terms of what I want to do. Traditional, you have to pitch, and you hear these stories of you get 500 rejections, and it's just an endless cycle.
Okay, so you just went the indie route. Now, look, you are a male, right?
Yes.
As my son would say, I'm a boy. So you are. Did people kind of like reject you a little because you are a male author. It's supposed to, when you think of romance, you think of, the Brenda Jacksons and the
Yes.
men. Men. I'm like, I don't.
Yeah, so it's interesting that you say that, because I went in, even though I did a lot of research, I went in with this naive notion that I was just an author. And it came back to me quickly, to your point, where people are like, well, you're a male writer, you're writing romance. And also as an African-American male writer writing romance. That's the feedback I got. I don't think it was a negative feedback. It was more of a, wow, this is rare. So it's been, very, especially in the indie community, I've been embraced. People they go, wow, a male romance writer that's also African American. Yes. Let me see your stuff. It's been really good.
Good. I'm actually really glad to hear that, because I was tripping too, because I was like, okay, what is he going to say? Is he going to say the overly macho male position? And I was like, okay, is his male characters, are they going to be, okay, let me just be honest, right? Because we're honest.
Sure. Oh yeah, let's do it. Yeah.
Okay, so how some of the guys, they don't want to make the guy look so weak, the guy character. So I was like, how he's going to make these guys look? Are they going to be like, oh baby, please, baby, don't leave? Or are they going to be like, whatever, play hard to get? So how did you balance that though? Because I know you didn't want them to come off as no softies, and they didn't. But how did you balance that?
So yeah, the guys in my series and my books generally are very down to earth. They're very confident in themselves, so they don't need to put on airs about anything. So they're not fronting in any ways. In almost every case, I like my guys to really worship the woman that they're worth. Show their love, show their emotions, be vulnerable, open up. So yeah, that's really the path I go, just because I think that's, the true heart of a relationships is really two people just opening up and being communicative with each other. And so that's really what I strive for.
Man, I bet you had a whole bunch of women in your past.
I'm all good.
You're all good. You plead the fifth.
I plead the fifth.
Don't let Brown Book get you in trouble, honey. That's like my past. I'm talking about Okay, so speaking of your books, Mel, we have a couple of segments here that we do at Brown Book Series, and one of the segments is called Name That Book, where you have to, we'll either give you a passage or a character's name or something from one of your books, and you have to name that book.
Wow. Okay. One of my books. Okay.
That's one of your books. You want me to do it for somebody else? You tripping?
Yeah. Let's do it.
I named that book. Hold on. Let me get you a good one here. So I'm going to read it to you, and then you are going to tell me what the book is. You ready?
Okay. All right.
You want to put your glasses on?
I should. Yes.
You look so handsome. Keep your glasses. I named that book. I'm talking about you. I didn't put mine on. Okay. Said he was sitting over someone young, but damn, kid, how old are you?
Oh, wow. Okay. That's an oldie but goodie. In a lonely place. Yes.
Yes, in a lonely place.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Name that book. She wore a white tank top, but the neon green shorts bra underneath captured his attention.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Somebody's heartbreak.
Oh, yeah. Neon green shorts. The neon sports bra, I'm sorry, underneath.
Yeah. Somebody's heartbreak.
Yes, somebody's heartbreak. Yeah. Okay, you're doing great. Okay.
I love that story.
Yeah, that story was good. Let me just say that. The story was good. Okay. Last one. Justin Grant.
Ooh, white collar blues. Yes.
Yeah, the white collar blues. See, that wasn't bad at all.
No, not at all. Awesome.
Yeah. All right, so now I'm going to give you another person's book. I just went. You like what? Okay, so let's talk about your latest novel that's out now. A Matter of Patience, a Second Chance Romance Novella.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about this book.
So this one, it has what's been described. I didn't even realize it when I was writing it. Just some of the reviews have come back, said it has a Cinderella vibe to it. And so it deals with this woman, Patience. That's her name and that's her curse. And she's been carrying this torch for this guy for a number of years. And now she has an opportunity, their paths finally cross again at a wedding for her best friend. And so she's not going to let this opportunity pass without interjecting herself with this guy that she's had a crush on for a while. So it plays out really well. There's some really fun scenes in it. Yeah, I enjoy it.
So
it was fun to write.
It was fun to write. So how does he feel about all this? We know, okay, Patience, you loving me, liking me, and all.
Oh yeah.
How do you feel about it?
So it's interesting that the twist is his past. He has more of a player background. He's had lots of women in his past, but he actually recalls crossing paths with Patience the first time, and she intrigues him, and she has him changing his ways. So both characters, even though it's a short novella, both characters go through this character arc of development, which is, like I said, it's fun to watch.
Okay, so it's almost like you be really into you can tell that you're really into romance and all that good stuff.
Oh yeah. It's a great genre. It's a great genre.
Okay, so I also saw that you only start writing. Well, what year did you become published? I think I saw 2015. Is that correct?
Yeah, 2015. Yep.
Okay,
yeah.
2015. So what did you do before you became a writer?
So I've been writing most of my life. It's 2015 is when I finally got serious and said, let me put something out there. But my writing goes all the way back to my college days. I used to write short stories for my friends at college. And
writing love letters for them.
Short stories. And so, yeah, it's come and gone throughout the years, in terms of, when I have time and stuff. And around, 2012, 2013 is I was like, let me hunker down. Kids are older now. I have more time on my hands. Let me get this going. So.
Awesome. So how has the experience been?
It's been amazing.
It has it.
It's been amazing. Like I said, I'm so happy I chose indie route. The indie world is amazing. The level of support and the love in that community it's incredible. People reach out, you connect. Very, very supportive. I had no idea, and it's been, like I said, it's been a journey, and I've learned a ton. Have connected with a bunch of people that I'm happy to call part of my tribe now, and it's been joyous.
That is awesome. I love it. Okay, Mel. There's another segment that we play here at Brown Book. It's called Who'd You Rather?
Ooh, okay.
So when we take the females from your book, and pit them against each other, and you got to tell us. I gotta put my glasses over there. You gotta tell us which one you rather and why.
Ooh, okay. It's gonna be tough.
Yeah, let's go kiss and tell real quick. Okay, Let's see here. Let me find you a good one. You ready?
Yeah.
Who'd you rather, Brenda Richardson or Leslie Grant?
Ooh, it's gonna be Leslie Grant. That's an easy one.
You got too excited when you said Leslie Grant now. Oh, Leslie.
Oh, well, so my wife's name is Leslie. So.
Okay, well, look, point. Not enough said.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, well, you wrote that out the way. Okay, yeah. Okay, next one. Who'd you rather, Mia Marshall or Candace Wells?
Ooh, now you got the tough ones. Oh, geez. That's a tough call. I'm going to have to go with Mia, just because I think Mia is probably one of my more interesting characters in terms of female characters. She's very complex. She's very driven, and she has so many different layers. So I really enjoy writing that character a lot. Candace is also close to my heart as well. So this shouldn't make you pick. You shouldn't make us pick.
I mean, it is what it is. So you go with me. Now, Mia was complex. Mia actually was she was throughout the series.
Yes,
She had
yes.
a like one of the main characters. I was reading, what was the other book? Yeah. The one that Patience was in. No, the one that Candace was in. What? Yeah.
Ryan's Kiss.
Yeah. Mia, I had to look back at the cover because I'm like, yo, I thought it was Mia's story all over again.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's heavily into like she's the glue that hold everyone
Oh,
together.
everything. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, I would pick Mia too.
Yeah.
I would pick Mia too. Mia all right with me.
All right.
Okay, last one. Dana or Patience?
Whew, that's a tough one. Patience, as you know, is special, but Dana is also very special. So,
We know that, Mel, but which one is?
I know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with.
Over there.
Yeah, let's go with Patience. Once again, she's very special. I love her drive and her commitment, and she saw what she wanted and she went after it. So
that makes okay, all right. But yeah, Patience. Patience is doing her thing. Patience is doing her thing.
she's doing her thing.
She was doing her thing. I ain't mad at her. I ain't mad at her. Not at all. Okay, so growing up in New York.
Ooh, yes.
Have you ever left? Has it just been New York, born and bred? That's it. I ain't never going nowhere else. It's just a wrap.
Yeah, born and bred. Love the city, love the vibe, love the energy. I've done a ton of traveling. Throughout my career, I did consulting, so I've been all over the place. So I've seen plenty of other cities that are beautiful as well. Love DC. DC area is amazing. I love Philly. Spent some time in the Virgin Islands, overseas in Germany and England, but it's no place like New York.
No place like New York. So you've traveled those places. Have you ever lived there, or were they just like extended vacations?
Vacations are actually work assignments as well. So I was in the Virgin Islands for 3 months. I was in LA for 3.5 months. Yeah.
I get it. That's what's up. Okay. Yeah. So when you, so how do you, okay, let me see. You go to these different places, right? And do you like get like the writing bug when you're there? Like, do you like, well, are you in the Virgin Islands and you see all the beaches and the beautiful women? Like, I'm about to write me a book. Like, does it motivate you?
Oh yeah. That's the thing with the writing. It's always there. So the motivation is everywhere. So yeah, definitely when you travel, you get new inspirations and ideas. But I, get inspirations from on the subway, walking down the street, anywhere. It's everywhere. So.
Oh, look at you!
Just not enough time to put it all down on paper. That's all.
Right. That's why you can write as many books as you want. How about that?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, Mel. So another segment in the Brown Book.
Back in the glasses.
This is gonna be the glasses. Okay. Dead or alive?
Ooh.
If you were hosting a dinner party and could invite 5 people from any era, who would it be?
Oh, number one, easy. Muhammad Ali. Grew up idolizing the man. He was a presence in our household, which brings me to number 2, would have to be my dad. He's gone now, but he idolized Muhammad Ali, and that was like, we had a million conversations and all about that era. Let's see. Then shout out to my sister. It would have to be Prince. She's a huge Prince fan, so I would need to invite him just to understand, when you talk about creativity and genius, that would be a person I would love to have a conversation with and understand what all that drive. Other one, Sidney Poitier. I'd be interested to have dinner with him, just in terms of the era he grew up in and some of the challenges he faced as a Black man, and dealing with all sorts of challenges and understanding that. That would be the other dinner guest. So guess who's coming to dinner? Sidney Poitier. That's
hot. So is that 5 people? Let me see.
1, 2, 3.
Your dad, is Prince and Sydney.
Sydney. One more.
That's a nice table.
Oh,
I'm gonna come
that's
get
a nice tale. Yeah. The other one, I guess, also a throwback. This more to my mom, Fannie Lou Hamer, from the Civil Rights era.
Yeah.
My mom was very, instrumental in terms of pushing through that whole gender in terms of the household as well. And that was like one of her heroes. And just inviting her to the table just to hear the struggles. And you talk about challenges, this pioneer was, assaulted and shot at and everything, trying to get, people like us to have the right to vote, and just to have a conversation with her would be amazing.
And it just pisses you off when you think about those iconic people that went on before us who went through the struggle that we're able to vote. And then and people don't vote.
Yeah, I know. It's very frustrating. It's very frustrating.
They'll get it together. Our young people, we're going to get it together. And I can't even start young people either, because sometimes the older ones are like, I don't feel like it.
Oh yeah. And I'm very concerned with, with the coronavirus out this year, what's going to happen with the elections. It's going to be very challenging.
Yeah, it's going to be challenging. But hey, it's all going to work out for the good.
Yes.
Definitely. Okay, man, I'm so super excited. I have one more question to ask you. And see, I told you, it's a quick interview. We're in and out. We get all in your business real quick. You was like, oh, Lord, Shay. I'm like, I ain't going to do you like that. When you come back, I'm going to have to go ahead on and do you Don't get in trouble. Man, what college did you go to?
I went to Pace University here in New York.
All right.
Yeah. So I went there for undergrad and grad. So undergrad, I did computers. I did management information systems, and then went back to grad school for management. So.
Wow. And now you write romance novels.
Yeah. Yes.
I love it. Now,
it's a good balance.
It's a very good balance, and especially for me because I like reading them, so I'm good.
Oh.
Do your friends ever I'm from the South, right? So we said Joan. So some people say rag on them or whatever, talking crazy to you, joking with you about being a romance novel.
All the time.
Do they?
Yeah. All the time. They one, they're just surprised, and then two, they're like, when are you going to write a thriller? We want to see things blow up. That's what they come back to me with, and I'm like, that's not me.
Yeah. They're such boys.
Yeah.
I always see something blow up.
Yeah, exactly.
So your next novel, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have a date now, September 30th. It's a fairy tale retelling. It's called Stage Fight. It's based on The Princess and the Pea, a retelling of it. Also very fun to write this story. Can't wait for everyone to read it. It deals with two characters. One, Ali, who's a world famous rapper, and Poppy, who is a dance instructor who suffers from stage fright. Yeah. And the two of them have to get together and make something special happen.
You gotta fight it out.
Yes.
I love it. All right, Mel, before I ask you this last question, before we end our interview, first of all, I just want to say thank you for coming.
Oh, thank you.
Doing this for me. I'm really appreciative.
Anytime. This was very special. Thank you for reaching out.
Oh, awesome sauce. Okay. Where can people get in contact with you? What's your social media handles and your website address?
Oh, yep. So the website is www.authormelwalker.com. I'm up on Facebook. I also have a readers group up there, Walker Way, on Facebook. You can find me there. All of my books are in Amazon. They're all in Kindle Unlimited, so you can grab those there. And Instagram handle is Author Mel Walker.
Hey, y'all. Make sure you go pick up Mr. Mel Walker's books. I'm not telling you now, this old Patience, she was all right, y'all. I'm just letting y'all know. I was feeling her. I was feeling her. She was all right with me. Awesome. Make sure you go pick that up. All right, Mel, last question. Okay?
Yes.
All right. If you were writing a book about your life, What would the
Ooh. Oh, geez. It'd be not enough time. Because that seems to be the common theme. There's just more things that I want to do,
right?
things I want to take care of and do, and it's just never enough time. I have a million thoughts in my head all the time. So yeah, I would go with not enough time.
Time. I love it. Thank you so much, Mel.
No, thank you. Thank you so much for having me. This has been a pleasure, and you did go easy on me, so thank you.
Yes, I want to you like that because everybody's like, "Gotta get a man." I'm like,
Thank you.
I'm gonna get Mel. I'm gonna go easy on Mel. But the next time, Mel. All right. Thank you. Have a good one.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Open up your brown book, baby. It's for you, it's for us. The fantasies, no one can judge us, no one can judge us. This is for us. Open up your brown book, baby.